I know you're reading the title thinking, another year, another person who thinks Andrew Wiggins is going to break out. Which I mean, by all means, there's a good chance you're right. He's going into his 8th year, and he seems to have had minimal improvement. But in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons on why Andrew Wiggins will break out this year and finally make an all-star appearance. So let's get into it. So pretty much my goal of this video is for you to think there's a chance that Andrew Wiggins is going to finally develop into an all-star. So the first reason I have is that Andrew Wiggins has finally developed into a good defensive player. Throughout his entire career, he's been average or even below average. And with the expectations he had coming out of college, that's been a gigantic letdown. But he's finally this year proved that that's not the case anymore. He's not a letdown defensively at all, and he's become a good defender. This year, he averages about a steal and a block a game, and guards opposing teams' best player night in and night out. He has a defensive win share rating of 2.7, which puts him tied for 20th in the NBA. Before this season, his highest rating was 1.6. That's a big improvement. That's a whole 1.1 defensive win share ratings higher. This means that he's a two-way player, which would also mean he wouldn't have to be as good on offense to be an all-star. And also, it shows he can still improve in his 8th season. The next reason I have is that Wiggins should and will be shooting more shots. Now, let me explain, because this doesn't make any sense. This year, he shot a career-low 14.9 shots. Compared to last year, he shot 18.8 shots. That's a whole 4 shots less than last year. I mean, that's probably at least 4 points less than if he shot 18.8 shots. So this season, he averaged 18.5 points per game on 14.9 shots. So if he shot 18.8 shots, saying that each shot was about a point, he would average more like 22.5 points per game. That's a lot more like an all-star caliber player. So why am I thinking he's going to take more shots? Well, I think his confidence is going to be up after coming off his best season. Regardless of his points per game being down, he's improved in a lot of other areas, or he's played better in a lot of other areas. He's still probably going to be the second option. Sorry, Klay. You're just probably not going to be the same. And I think he's really just going to assert himself as that second option on the Warriors and have that confidence to take more shots. Another thing is I just simply think he's going to get better. I mean, that's kind of a lot to ask for Andrew Wiggins, but I have reasons for this. So, yeah, that leads on to my third reason, I guess, is the Warriors' coaching and training is just better than the Timberwolves, straight up. I mean, you saw it last year. Wiggins pretty much had no improvement in all his time in Minnesota. And then all of a sudden, he joins the Warriors, and in half a year, he's become an elite defender. And looking at other players who were on the Timberwolves, they just have a history of not improving and developing their players. Karl Anthony Towns. So if they could develop Wiggins into a good defender, why can't they develop him into an elite offensive player? Do I think this is Wiggins' last chance to show that he can be an all-star caliber player? Yeah, I mean, this is the first time he's in really different circumstances where he's actually improved in the past year. But I do think there's still that chance he's going to become an all-star. And one more thing, I know this sounds crazy, but Andrew Wiggins is only 26 years old. So really, according to NBA standards, he hasn't even reached his prime. There's still easily room for improvement, and he's in a great area to achieve that next step up. So I hope you're leaving this video knowing or thinking that there's at least a chance that Andrew Wiggins can finally break out as an offensive player. So, I mean, if you made it all the way here, you definitely like the content you just watched, so you should definitely consider subscribing. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.